The PlayStation is synonymous with exceptional single-player experiences, and now's as great a time as ever to dive in. Upcoming on PS5 are sprawling adventure epics, journeys laced in charm and atmosphere, and enough action RPGs to satisfy every type of gamer. God of War Ragnarök. Ragnarök is almost upon us, and boy does Santa Monica Studios' sequel to God of War's 2018 Norse reboot look immense. The frosty realms of Midgard are harsher than ever, and its mythical beasts loom large. But this time around, Kratos seems ever more battle-weary, with teenage son Atreus, who's evidently grown in strength and confidence since their last outing, ready to run rampant on the battlefield. Together in Ragnarök, they'll traverse all 9 realms of Norse mythos in a bid to halt impending apocalypse. It's a sequel grander in scope, yet nuanced in its storytelling, with Kratos and Atreus' tense father-son relationship still the beating heart of the series. Coming to PS5 and PS4 on November the 9th. Forspoken. This sprawling Horizon Forbidden West-type odyssey transports brash New Yorker Frey into the absorbing land of Athia. Her newfound surroundings are a mystery to be unspooled, and with a broad arsenal of elemental powers at her disposal, Frey must venture forth in battle against all manner of fantastical monstrosities as she searches for a way back to the Big Apple. Combat looks heaps of fun, but it's Forspoken's freewheeling traversal which looks most intriguing. Slingshotting over mountaintops and surfing over mirror-like lakes adds a sense of spontaneity seldom seen in open-world RPG epics. Should there be no more delays, Forspoken will land on the PS5 and PC on January the 24th. Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Being developed exclusively for the PS5, Insomniac Games' Spider-Man sequel is out sometime next year, and it'll be a continuation of Peter Parker's story, laced in heart and humor with Miles Morales along for the ride. It'll be an experience Insomniac promises diving deep into the people behind the mask. We'll know both will come dressed in shiny new suits and be equipped with fresh web-slinging powers, but admittedly, there isn't a lot else confirmed regarding Spider-Man 2's story, except liquid-like symbiote Venom will feature as the game's primary villain. Marvel's Wolverine. A surprising reveal alongside Marvel's Spider-Man 2 in September 2021 is the iconic adamantium-clawed Wolverine is set to appear in his own standalone game. Marvel's Wolverine is purportedly a grisly, dark-toned story, helmed by the same creative talent responsible for Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. According to a 2021 PlayStation blog entry, Insomniac, Sony, and Marvel have been itching for years to develop a game for Wolverine, with the blog stating that whilst the game is super early in development, there are already flashes of cutting-edge gameplay twinned with emotional storytelling. Fingers crossed development runs smoothly, and we'll see Marvel's Wolverine on PS5 before the end of next year. Horizon Call of the Mountain. Ferocious machines and warring tribes provide narrative backbone to Guerrilla's Horizon series, but truthfully, the beauty of its misty, dawn-lit world is the most compelling, so it makes sense for Guerrilla to team up with Liverpool-based Firesprite Studios on a visual showpiece for the upcoming PSVR 2 headset. Horizon Call of the Mountain is a spin-off, drifting adjacent to Aloy's adventures, instead telling a story from a fresh perspective. Whilst the main game's vibrant open worlds are reportedly penned in a tad, designed around multiple paths available through linear levels, the gorgeous world and its robot dinosaurs within still loom intimidatingly large. Breathtaking moments will be plentiful when Horizon Call of the Mountain releases as a launch title for PSVR 2 this coming February. Goodbye Volcano High. Described as a hybrid cinematic narrative, rhythm game, and coming-of-age interactive movie experience, Goodbye Volcano High aims to tell relatable stories of personal growth, self-doubt, and acceptance. But there's just one hitch. The world's about to explode. It's a bleak outset, but Goodbye Volcano High evokes a feeling of freedom. When there's nothing left to lose, you're free to be who you want. So in lieu of impending apocalypse, players take charge of Fang during her senior year, nurturing relationships with fellow teenage dinosaurs and writing kick-ass songs in her band. Coming sometime before the end of the year to PS5, PS4 and PC. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Cloud and the gang return next year in Square Enix's continuation of their Final Fantasy VII reboot. Story elements are scant, but rest assured Rebirth will deviate significantly from the plot told way back in 1997. In fact, co-director Motomu Toriyama feels confident that Rebirth will be a great entry point for series newcomers, such as the Divergence. One thing is for sure though, it'll be a sprawling fantasy epic when it comes out before the end of next year. Final Fantasy XVI. The 16th mainline installment of Square Enix's marquee RPG transports players to the jewel-encrusted land of Valisthea, a world studded in mother crystals, blessing the happy population with magic conjuring aether. Except all is not well. Peace is faltering. Final Fantasy XVI will be a combat-heavy affair, with lead character Clive Rosfield's fire-wielding abilities providing jaw-dropping action. Final Fantasy XVI is set for a summer 2023 release and will be a PS5 timed exclusive. Silent Hill 2. After lying dormant for a decade, Konami is exhuming their iconic horror series. Alongside two new adventures, Silent Hill F and Silent Hill Townfall, came the recent announcement of a Silent Hill 2 remake. Polish development studio Team Bloober are at the helm, and biggest priority, they say, is recapturing the evocative, isolating atmosphere of the original. To that end, Team Silent's composer Akira Yamaoka and concept artist Masahiro Ito, famous for creating Tormentor Pyramid Head, are welcomely on board, alongside a liberal cloaking of fog. We don't have a launch window, but Bloober Team CEO Piotr Babino has confirmed Silent Hill 2 is in the closing stages of development, so fingers crossed we'll be stalking the eerie town as James Sunderland sooner rather than later. Rise of the Ronin. Rise of the Ronin harnesses the boundless spirit of a masterless samurai during a turbulent era of Japanese history. There are ideologies at war whom the Ronin can side with or oppose. Team Ninja's upcoming samurai yarn joins a growing pantheon of historic Japanese titles, Ghost of Tsushima, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and the studio's own Nioh. But most interestingly, Rise of the Ronin distinguishes itself by way of Western gunpowder, atypical to katanas and the like. It may be coming to PC, but for now, Rise of the Ronin is officially a PS5 exclusive, with a release targeting sometime in 2024. Tchia. Described by developer Awaseb as a poetic coming-of-age story inspired by New Caledonia, Tchia is bursting with charm and innocence. Players assume command of the eponymous Tchia as she embarks on a voyage to rescue her father from a cruel tyrant. Most unique is Tchia's soul-jumping ability, granting her access to any animal or object, explore the island as a bird, swim through the ocean as a fish, or take control of any inanimate object for creative puzzle solving. Tchia was scheduled for release in spring this year. Obviously, this window has passed, with the game now simply listed as coming soon. It'll land on PS5, PS4 and PC when it does come out. Season, a letter to the future. Ride a bike through serene, almost Ghibli-esque scenery in Season, a letter to the future, a game tasking players with collecting memories before a devastating cataclysm engulfs the landscape. Playing as Estelle, becoming immersed in her world, taking photographs, recording sounds, and conversing with an eclectic blend of characters, Season, a letter to the future is equal parts tender atmosphere and whimsical mystery. Coming soon to PS5 and PS4, plus PC. Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. Remaking one of the most celebrated RPGs of all time for modern hardware is a tall order. So, few were surprised when Bloomberg broke the news this past July that development of Knights of the Old Republic's remake had stalled indefinitely. However, reports since hint that development has switched studios, with the classic title's rebuilding still in the works. Fans of BioWare's 2003 original rightly herald Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic as a watershed moment in RPG game design. Set 4,000 years pre-original Star Wars trilogy, Knights of the Old Republic offered character personality and story choices as far-reaching as the Outer Rim territories. With nothing but a teaser to go off, it's likely that Knights of the Old Republic's remake is still early in development, so could be a few years before we see this released on PC and PS5 as a timed exclusive. So what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and share them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon to get new video updates. We upload every day and would really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.